Add to screen, please. Show me. Show me now. Let me know I exist. Why are you... Don't give me the thumbs up. So that is a plus. And if I... There. Welcome to Wednesday, the very first day of April in the year of the 2026. Holy lot of ball sacks. Here we are. Here I am. Here. Oh, hey, Trouble. You know what? I did leave the cat snacks all the way across the room. Okay, why? All right, let's see here. Where's chat? No, I need to take off this. All right. You're fighting. I'm fighting with myself and my stream. All right, mouse, are you gonna fight me also? We don't know what we're doing. All right, settings. Here, this is why we don't say that we offer high quality button pushing, because here's my attempts. And all right, can I restart this? Yes, we are fooling around. We are pretending we're in a live show. All right, can I... give me one sec? Okay. Where? That's not the right one. Edit settings. Is it this cog one? I want to turn off this asset. No, you don't need to keep seeing it. Okay, goddamn. Please don't tell me we've been muted this entire time and you guys are either amazing or you really hate me. All right, well, carry on. I don't know where we've been or what misadventures. Welcome to the circus. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. This is a disaster, and this is why we're trying to get 20 chatters and 200 watch hours a month because we might have pushed a button. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. You can't hear anything, so I'll try when you get back home so long as, to hang out with you a little bit. All right. Well, part of it, because I don't know how or when I muted myself. I thought, okay, all right, so away we go back to the land of stitches, bitches, and not blondes. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just going to carry on because I need to stitch and I need to bitch and whatever. It didn't even tell me I was muted. Was I not?
Maybe you were. I don't know.
Yeah, nobody.
Well, it's okay, but sounds fine.
Okay.
But you're coming in as a glitchy witch.
Yeah, I'm a glitchy bitch witch today. So we're going for it. The sounds will heal you. Oh my oh. Oh, we're just gonna laugh and I'm caught again. Oh, but it's the full moon. Things are funny. Everything. We are funny. Ha ha. And we will. I'm here. You're here. You're great. Circus Peanut Gallery. Top notch. The show that you're sitting through, subpar. So that was great. So now it was glitchy and had no sound. Wow, we are. Yup. Let me just move the mouse so that I'm nowhere near the audio. I'm nowhere near buttons that might turn off the show, though I'm sure it's questionable whether I should just like restart the computer. But okay. And I don't understand why my computer doesn't go haywire often. Actually, it feels my computer, we only do funny business when we're live streaming. And it's not like I don't use other video apps or use my setup for other things, but when am I most likely to ever have a problem with my internet and kit? When I'm trying to be here for you guys. And it makes no sense. No, I do know. We're gonna be the reason our spook has picked up stitching. Because I don't. It individuals benefit from having coping skills other than drinking and the such, but yeah. But we are a nobody. We show up and fight the hands of time. Do we? Yes, we won't be forgotten. Let's check the bobbin thread. Oh, Phoenix. But the show must go on. Here it was. Talking to how long nobody could hear me. And you know what? The best part of the show? Now I'm wishing I hit the record button every time we streamed. think I need to like clear out hard drive. Now we've this will be an exception where I don't just clean, but we literally just did 5 minutes ago. So internet, catch up to me. I'm so amazing. I can't be bound by the confines of time and space. We're moving so quickly that the infowebs can't keep up with us today. 'Cause what is it if we don't break the internet at least once a month with our amazingness? Sorry, this transmission is being hijacked and overseen by the space alien cats from 3i Atlas. They are causing great disruptions today as a result of their testing out their alien paw batting techniques. This is one of our auditions, if you will, as entertainment for the 3i alien space cats. May you be welcomed in perfect imperfect permony. Nothing ever works in perfect harmony. In to further encourage enlightenment. That could be scary too. Should be careful. We need to be very thoughtful with our words here. So I don't know what to say, but regardless, come on, through alien space cats. I know you've been preceding with the meteors. There has been an update. There's been 2 meteors that have flown over the Pacific Northwest region, and I was the one from last week that ended up in somebody's kitchen in Texas. That was the same night. Was it the same object all the way down there too? I don't know. But if there wasn't, then that means there was at least 3 in the past month. I'm not sure. I can't fully keep track of all the cat toys they've been seeding, but oh my god. Hopefully we're sparkly and pretty enough for them that they'll keep us. These 3 alien space cats. Please. We are purposefully trying to get you to pick us as part of the entertainment. I'm just retouching some of these pieces because they're not laying nicely. Oh, what a show. What are you doing, Freya Froofers? Do you want to come and say hello? Hello. I'm Freya Froofers, and I is overseeing this shit show today. Today we are very shitty. Yeah. Oh, yeah, even the cats are haranguing us today. And I keep getting stuck. Okay. But what was this thing? There was Rebel Community Awards? When did this happen? And who? What were the cat? What was this thing? Oh. Maybe we'll find out later. It's not really that important, but are we stuck again? No. Alright. I keep the C shape on this foot that likes to pick up the threads and hold them hostage. which makes stitching very challenging. I'm just gonna slow scrolls. I got a feeling, yeah. We're hooked on a feeling. Why are you touching me? Well, so I guess on this one, I decided to just do some little curly cues on the. Just gonna curly cue our way around this little white square. Decided it was feeling blue. So we'll just make it. Yeah. Ugh. We're artfully placing our stitches. That worked. Right. Let's try it back out this way. Oh, it's so choppy and slow. Okay. But at least we're still connected to the internet and I still have a show, because I can remember days where it would start off like this and then that I wouldn't even be able to connect to the internet and try to run. Oh. Thank goodness they're hardwired. Oh, that reminds me. Routers. That is next on the list. What do folks are? Is the cat out of the bag as far as information that trying to move to only American-made routers is not really? And what does that word doesn't fully mean anything? Or does, because if it's assembled in America, but all the components are still not 100% made in America, then what? You don't see the point. Oh. Okay, so my brain just paused on the idea about routers and router spying and small pieces that Phoenix, get the words out. My brain just thought about incendiary devices that were disguised, multi-purpose tooled as routers, because they're everywhere. Just like in certain places, pagers were frequently used. 4 times. When you two carried your pager, did anybody... Please don't tell me I'm the only one who carried a pager for a while. Did I carry a pager? I just had to answer the pager. No, when I was on... No. There was a transition before cell phones became completely ubiquitous and reliable in certain terrains that you had your phone, but you also carried the pager. Oh, that was this century still. that was not that long ago this century. I mean, well, long enough now for them to, I guess, in very rare circumstances in America, I think 2 people carry pagers now. Oh, I'm so sorry for the quality of this shit show today. I just like to check. Is our audio shitty? Are we going to have an echo? I guess. Oh, no. All right. Well, brilliant. I heard myself. The audio is just fine. The video, it sure is tits up today. I'm not much to look at, but the second screen and not coming in nicely is a disappointment. I understand. Let's do another one of those feathers. I was going to point out stitching motif, but that kind of feels painfully horrible because I don't know if it's where we're going to catch back up again. I'll put some. Well, I'll see what I can do about getting some pictures or making shorts. Just gonna do a little cluster of flowers because I feel like it, like a little daisy chain. You know what's? I guess it's, I don't know, funny, not funny. This is what it is. There were folks who, not that far away who for a long time kept chickens, but I know because you could hear said chickens, but I don't hear said chickens this year, and I don't know whether it's they're gone and they took their chickens with them, or they're there and oh, that's next. But I kind of miss the sounds of the chickens. I also know that chickens need. I don't know if I've got a shady enough spot for them to be happy. The grueling, like hot, bright summer days. So I think even in yeah, I don't know, but also there's foxes and bears and what's that other one? Oh god, never mind. Yeah, they're these wild animals, and chickens attract them. All right, let's go over this purpley polka dotted piece is not attached with the iron. So I'm just gonna stitch over to there, make sure that's well tucked in, and we'll go from there. Oh, but I also went through, I think I knew this and forgot, but streamers go through, or okay, just say the words. In your muted section from the tab on the left-hand side, for whatever reason, I don't know if you're a moderator on a channel or how it occurs, but if the channel owner mutes someone, that it also causes them to be muted on your channel or channels. So just double check that, because I ended up going through, because I was like, I don't. Well, I take that back. There's one that I knew who they were, but yeah, I went through and unmuted 4 pages because was not a feature to bulk unmute them. So that was a tad slightly annoying. But yeah, so yeah, everybody gets to decide who plays in their playground, but this is a glitch that prevents people from playing in your playground without you having done anything to cause that to occur. So just if it for what it's worth. Because this all came about because I was going to add someone as a moderator, but yeah, and then it sent me down the I didn't block all of these people forever. But it's funny though, because on the page it shows I know who blocked them, but so don't use your dumb filler words like that. I can just take a break and go back to stitching rather than that. Okay. Yeah, so that's a thing. Oh, but that's funny too. The time that there has been this uptick in, or apparent uptick in meteor spottings. I do find it interesting that at least 2 of them were visible where they were, because they were kind of the same, this relatively same geographic area, considering it's like thousands of miles long. But I mean, the globe is a pretty big space, so it just feels interesting that just the odds of it happening over the same space on different days and different times was it. Yeah, just got my brain tickled a little bit, and that got me remembering all this, that aliens are a big talking point again, and listening to Mark Robert from America's Untold Stories harangle with the J.D. Vance, Benny Johnson, talking about aliens, and either Johnson not asking Vance or Vance not knowing about Hangar 18 located in Ohio that is theorized did hold pieces of alleged alien technologies, and Vance being from Ohio and not knowing allegedly. I don't know, but he, that just makes it even differently head scratching in my head because he has Peter Thiel money and Peter and yeah, his techno socialist, possibly transhumanist, rich boy leanings are suspect to my little head. Yeah. So, all right. Where was I going with that? I actually do. Let's see here. What else do we have? Yeah, just curious in my head hole those things that I heard from other places that lead me to think of other questions I have no answers to. But the timing just why now? Why now again? And oh, and is Nancy Guthrie's mother's disappearance the new Lindbergh baby equivalent to disguise the ever growing rumblings of the new American uh, iteration of the Nazi Party to combat the current shithole world government? So socialism and God, folks who don't know how to do, who are varying in different life skills and purported abilities. I don't know how they're going to handle the standing in lines and the food rationings and oh my God, they're not going to get their vegan, organic, raw, whatever it is. Or the Kit Kat. Oh, well, at this rate, Kit Kats might be hard to get a hold of. Or just, is that just in Europe that, no Kit Kats for you? Though the trolling of Wendy's on, was that Wendy's Expos today? Them trolling Kit Kat was amusing to me. Yeah. Are there any other funny? Trying to go through the Rolodex if I saw any other funny April Fool's posts. But I don't know. Oh, this camera shit. Alright, Phoenix, just keep them engaged. Just hypnotize them with the sweet sounds of your machine. Step into my stitches. Step into the stitches. You'll be stitching with me. Okay, let's. Oh, but oh yeah, why not? Because you know what else is another byproduct of all this stuff, and is also necessary for the next steps of certain iterations of this possible choose your own misadventure. Helium. Yup, that awesome noble gas that likes to play by itself as AG2 on the top, not on the bottom. Yeah. Phoenix, you know better than this. Your teachers are very mad at you. Helium required, is that for the semi? Oh, I should see. This is why we're not a news station. But something with semiconductors need helium, and there's on the verge of the helium. Yeah, helium, petroleum byproduct that must be at secondary. It's liberated or in like gas pockets, because that's confused. Where are they? Which level of production is the helium extraction happening? I don't know, but yeah, there's some. Oh, so that's funny that the parts that they need for this techno control grid, unless they've got other. I mean, knowing these fucked parts, they probably maybe they had already. Somebody thought about having alternate sources of helium to obtain. I guess sucks to be the poor kid going to the fair, the circus, who can't get a helium-filled balloon because there was helium rationings in the private sector because it was required for these bigger industrial purposes. But we're not. Are we building semi? I'm so lost in some of what we're actually. What do we actually build in this country? Fully in the tech space that's not just pieces assembled here, like IKEA furniture. I've never been to an IKEA, so I don't know. I got so many good things, but I would really prefer to do them when the show is slightly less shitty, but that might not be. You might not wait because the show's always a shit show. Oh, but that kind of was off and on the radar, lickety splickety. What was up with the 3 attempted airplane hijackings on Sunday? Yeah, 3 different locations, 3 different airports. Of course, I'm going to forget which airports now. Maybe I'll write better notes for next time. But yeah, that it was like, oh, this air emergency diversions and such. But 3 in one day in this country. I mean, yeah. Curiouser and curiouser. Because why tell stories at the circus when real life gives you plenty? I can't make this shit up. Just driving back this way. Oh yeah, speaking of driving, I hear it's getting worse in Australia. Shortly, it is expected in. I'm gonna forget, or I'm not sure which parts of Southeast Asia. It was that this impending stay home for 2 weeks for fuel, as a result, to prevent fuel shortages. And you might as well just add the guise of for climate change. We're having a climate emergency. You must stay home. So it seems like they might try to pull that card out of the deck again to see. Because it's completely, they're, stay tuned, watch this space, that something like that's gonna happen here, because the Valero plant's closed. There's the amount of money and shenanigans to get the oil refinery plants back online in California through the roof. And it's not, I've come to understand, because I hadn't thought about it, that oil refining and certain things that require them of gigantic pieces of a thing or loads are better performed in locations that are naturally closer to the water, because moving these things by boat way easier. Way easier. Stop using air quotes like it's the early oddies. To move these fluids or pieces of machinery, what have you. So to just pick up all of the tools of refining to Nebraska, which would be terrible right now, since what is it? How many thousands of acres of Nebraska farmland are on fire right now? So this is a roundabout story of food futures and fuel futures, but not in the investing, trading kind of a way, because I know that, yeah, we're not for those purposes. More just a general, okay. Oh, where was I? Oh, right, because there was the fire at the Valero plant in Texas. Don't know how much heard of it. It's going to be a while for that plant to be fully functional. So there's one refinery. The refineries, there was a Valero plant in California that had something going on. It had they did not pick a new governor for California, according to the black smoke that was being piped out of the Valero plant in California. There's just some other funny business with the California. Oh, because they renamed the what's the word? What's that word? Meow. Meow meow meow. Whatever cash for carbon iteration nonsense, you pay us, you do this thing that is absolutely 100% necessary for our country's continued growth and sustenance, and kind of forcing California as the to roll back to, it would behoove folks to consider forcing a rollback in California for national security to get these refinery stations back up online, because it's not going to be an overnight I don't think restarting an oil refinery is just as simple as flipping a switch, but if it is, that's hilarious, and I'm here for that. Oh, cats, are you playing with the cords? Are you chewing the cords again and causing this disaster? Oh, I'd say sorry for the seasickness from him bashing his face into the camera, but that might. Yeah. Where's Loki? You are being too mean to him. You're causing food anxiety and you're beating him up and he thinks he's not going to eat because you try to steal all the food. You can't do that. You don't have a hollow tail. But yeah, so there's, and then are they already having the fertilizer shortage? Or there's so many pieces to that story because the nitrogen and the NPK chemical fertilizers is another petroleum industry byproduct. I think I feel like I ranted on this whole topic the other day because I know, should we just shut this shit show at an hour because it's so painful? Is people are too nice and are not gonna like leave me a drop me a 1 if we should carry on this shit show, or drop me a 2 if you'd rather be able to see this disaster more clearly. But for my numbers, wouldn't want. I'm having troubles. Phoenix, you are trouble. You got me. Oh, right, because it was chickens. It's food. It's thinking of, and the lentils also, because there's planting the summer garden and having a couple of squash or some tomatoes. But those are low calorie produce. And I was just going through the exercise of what are higher calorie, differently. What did we used to grow in the past? Trying to figure out what to do, how to get some chickens, but I don't know. That will come in time. In time. Because then it was getting me thinking about like pheasants and homing pigeons. All these things. I know. Does anybody know anybody who keeps homing pigeons or raises homing pigeons? Do they still do that in this country? I know in places across the pond. But people I didn't know I wanted to meet in this day and age, but somebody who keeps homing pigeons. That's a skill. Can you train any pigeon to come home? Do they need no home because is there a way to build a hen house and attract pigeons who roost in said is it an aviary if it's has more than okay, we are falling down lexiconical. We're trying to pretend to be smart, and I should just use my simple words for right now. I think I'm using the wrong words. Because hen house is typically chickens, but they do keep birds in aviaries. And I was touching my own leg and wondering who was touching me. Everybody needs to watch your hands today. Oh, but it is April Fool's Day, so that probably is a good idea. Don't be sticking your fingers into bags when there's stories occurring that have lines such as, and then there was his intestines in a bag. At which point you are passed a brown paper sack with a plastic bag of cold, damp noodles. I think we did that for Halloween and not April Fool's Day. Wow, this show is exceptionally sucky as far as the video. Alright, stop being self-deprecating. But today it's completely true. It's so bad. But our stitching is so good, and I will maybe we'll just have to make a short about it, and I'll show off the stitches that I did so that you can all be rewarded with a nice view of things and not this spectacular, stunning, the most sensational stitching and streaming experience on the tubes and on Rumble. We're here for you 3 times a week, usually with slightly better video quality, but you know, streamer problems. It's been a while since we've been muted and had shitty audio all in the same show. But you know, streamer problems. There's the show that you don't wanna go to. It seems like a big fright. And when you arrive, you want to go hide in the corners, just for fun. You're welcome. Okie dokie. Let's stitch a little bit more. I'm so frustrated, and I kind of have to pee. Oh, hey, you know what? I'll be nice. Here, let's see here. Maybe. Let me see if I might have a solution to this disaster. Maybe. No promises. Okay, come on. Should we just raid Tiny and not be a disaster? This is so bad. Alright. Let's see if this works. Oh. Not at this rate. Alright. Alright. I'm going to call this disaster. And the sad part is I just want to keep talking and stitching. But our quality is so bad, and I know you deserve better. Let's see here. Can I? No. Oh, Phoenix. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Go, Phoenix. Go, Phoenix. Do, 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 do. Alright. No? Why can't I Alright. No. Is it really that easy now? Hmm, it didn't show up. All right. Well, let's see here. All right, boys and girls. I'm gonna try to see if we can read Tiny. Sure, that's just Phoenix. Don't be self-deprecating. Thank you, everybody who stopped by during this disaster. That was just painful. I did hear that the audio was good, so that's something. But you guys should have better visuals. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Whether it was, yeah, I'm gonna do a little investigating. You, but I'll be back on Saturday at 12 p.m. So we'll see how things go. All right, let's see if this works. Can I make this work? No. Please confirm. All right. I think we did it. Did we do it? We did. All right. Let me close out of my own show. Ah! All right. Get back here.